Howdy players, it's Jimmy Leslie, your friendly frets acoustic editor at Guitar Player. And what we're here talking about today is how to maximize your acoustic amplifier. Truly how to maximize your acoustic tone, your acoustic electric tone through your amplifier. And this here is a Fender Acoustic Junior Go. And it's just a great little box. I take it everywhere. You can make it battery powered. I just threw it up here on the couch, and I've got a Universal Audio SC1 grabbing my voice and that. So nothing's even lined in direct. There's a microphone here. And what you just heard was both channels of it engaged at the same time with two signals coming from my guitar. And it's a pretty typical thing. It's for acoustic amps these days. They pretty much have two channels. This one's got a bunch of effects and other things on it, but I've turned them all off. So we're only using the volumes right now. Other than the fact that I have sculpted the left side to kind of be my primary bass line tone with a little bit of extra bass and a little bit of the high end boosted, and then the mids are boosted while the highs and lows are cut tonally on the second channel. That's capturing the magnetic pickup from my guitar. So there you go. The amplifier itself, we're just maximizing by using both channels. And how are we using them? We're using them to accommodate the two most common signals that would come from an acoustic electric guitar. This is my 1998 Taylor 514 CE, and so it was made back then, and it has that, you know, the Fishman prefix on the side. That's the preamp, but that's really the pickup is under the saddle. There's a strip here, and that's the most common method still. And then I've thrown a Seymour Duncan active magnetic sound hole pickup in here. And, you know, so there's two outputs. Boom, boom, right? Now, I had that done because I dedicated that and had it hardwired because I am dedicated to this, and you'll see why. But a lot of the acoustic sound hole pickups have their own little cord, and if you didn't want to be committed to it, you could just kind of run that, tape that, and plug it in separate, and then take it out when you're done with it. Anyway, why am I dedicated to that? Or a lot of, especially the percussive fingerstylists you see, like Mike Dawes, they have multiple pickups, and the idea is they capture different things. The undersaddle piezo is the reason it's the most common, and it gets maybe criticized for the quack that it inherently kind of has, but you know, that's gotten better over time. But in a general sense, it's going to give you a more true sound like an acoustic guitar than with the body resonance than the magnetic sound hole pickup, which really focuses on the strings, because it's exactly the same kind of thing that's going on with your electric guitar. There are pole pieces. It uses the magnetic energy, transfers it into the electric energy, the musical notes that you hear, whereas the piezo works with crystals or ceramics in there and has a different method for getting it. But since it's located under the saddle and the bridge, it's going to give you your whole top resonance, and especially so that's great. It's going to give you a good amount of body, and since this is a dual system, I can actually bring in a little bit of a microphone into that as well. And pull that out. Oh, there. That's just the Fishman. I've got a little of the mic in there. I'll take the mic out. This is just the pickup. You know, it's pretty chunky. And it'll give you the notes up on the neck, but they get kind of plinky, really. And that's where the magnetic really comes into me, is the string sound. Like Leo Cocky once said to me, he was talking about the Sunrise pickup and versus using a body sensor pickup, and he was like, that's the magnetic is the only thing that gives me the damn note. And this is what he means. I'm gonna turn just the magnetic on. See how well it's captured, especially those little plinky notes because it's got that magnetic pole piece right on it, you know. But it's not going to give you as much of the... Not going to give you as much chunk. You're going to get that out of the undersaddle piezo. And then you put them together, maximizing your acoustic amp, and you get... Step one in how to maximize your acoustic amp. Use both channels. And, you know, hey, if you've got a guitar that comes with a magnetic sound horn, that's what you've been using, try throwing a piezo undersaddle in there. Or, you know, there's different kinds of things, but these are the most common two kinds, and that's pretty much what they do. And when you blend them together, you get a better sound. Once you do that and you get used to that, you will never want to do one or the other again. You'll want both of them, because if you just have your magnetic, you're going to feel like you're missing the oomph in your body tones, and if you just have the piezo, you're going to feel like, man, especially when I go up on those strings, I'm not getting all the note that I could be getting. So then we'll talk about processing those with different processors, and even in the third installment of this, where you can use electric amp simulations with the magnetic pedals to really bolster and do crazy things, practically turn your acoustic into an electric amp. So those are coming in parts 2 or 3. I'm going to play it out. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please hit my little subscribe and like down there. It matters.